Hi guys. Tonight I wanted to post this message that I'd been thinking about because I'd had a couple people ask me this week, about my journey. And I remembered this post that I had made back in July of this year. And I made it to the private 2023 Positively Unstoppable Challenge group. And so people in the regular group haven't seen it and didn't have an opportunity. And I got to thinking with the new challenge coming up in 2024, it might help encourage somebody, like start now. Don't wait. Just, you'll be that much further ahead if you start now. But anyway, so here goes. This is what I wrote July 6th. And this is like 6 months after my surgery. It's hard to admit that I've been having difficulty posting because my progress has not been good as it was last year. So does anyone know what it's like to suffer from perfectionism? And I've been learning a lot from my daughter. I mean, it's unbelievable. At 73, I've been learning, and I found info on the internet recently that said I may be experiencing perfectionism if I feel like I fail at everything I try. I procrastinate regularly. I might resist starting a task because I'm afraid that I'll be unable to complete it perfectly. I struggle to relax and share my thoughts and feelings. And I become obsessed with rules, lists, and work, or alternately become extremely apathetic. So perfectionism might explain why I started DDPY in 2021. I never made videos of the months I was struggling to do my workouts. Man, I didn't want anybody to see what I was failing at. And maybe why I joined this 2023 Positively Unstoppable Challenge on the very last day. And maybe why I've not shared progress photos and videos. And maybe why I've been missing in action in this group. What happened? I'd entered the 2021 challenge only after I'd started making progress. It's like, oh man, I had to be perfect, And although I wasn't crowned a champion, I definitely felt like one because of my results. I shared lots of videos of my progress during that challenge, and even a year after the challenge ended. So what happened? This surgery happened. I felt like I've been mourning the loss of the progress I'd made, even though my mind knew from past experience that it was possible to make a comeback. But it was still difficult when my body was reacting as if it was starting from the beginning again. I don't like making excuses, but I felt like getting back to where I once was has been a slow process and taking longer than I'd imagined. And I don't like admitting that after a while I grew weary and discouraged, as many of you may have experienced when you've been working out consistently and you're eating right. You may be gaining strength and flexibility, but you've not seen the scale move in a long while, and you're tempted to give it up. I want to encourage you, do not give in. Believe it, work at it, expect it, and you will see it. I'm finally encouraged by the recent improvements in my progress photos. Okay, I wrote this. This is July. I was encouraged by the improvements I've been making compared to those taken even before my surgery. So I now know that I'm making progress, even though my arm strength, core strength, balance isn't quite yet what it was, and a painful tight hamstring still needs help. I'm getting over that. We're almost good with that. I never thought I'd relate this DDPY challenge experience to gardening until just now. And let me tell you, see, when I had gotten sick back in 68 or 69, I didn't do any work outside. I didn't do any gardening or anything like that. But I had this area outside the house perfect for herb garden. And with us thinking that we're going to sell our house this year, I thought, oh, I'm gonna put in this herb garden, and it's going to attract, somebody that likes cooking with herbs, because I hardly ever cook with herbs. But anyway, and in the past it took a lot of squatting and bending over, and anyway, but I did. I planted the seeds, I planted some plants, and this stuff started to grow. Well, I guess it's because I started this herb garden that I realized that my goals and dreams are hidden in seeds I've planted in my mind. Just like you would plant these little seeds under the ground and you can't see anything happening for a while. But when they start growing, I must weed out the doubts and the negative thoughts that can crop up and stunt or kill the growth of these little seeds. I must continually work and tend to do whatever those seeds need to grow. And eventually, those seeds that contain my goals and dreams, they'll start to grow and finally begin to break through and bloom with my desired results. Sounds simple, but it takes a lot of time. I'm so tempted to delete what I just wrote, but if there's only one person who's not yet seen the results they're expecting and are tempted to give up, or even have already given up, maybe in some small way my message might help someone grow into a 2023 Positively Unstoppable challenge. Well, maybe it'll help somebody 2024. It wasn't until my husband helped me take my 4-month progress photos and videos the other day that I wanted to share the progress I'd made recently. I was encouraged comparing when I'd started DDPY in 2021 with where I am today, and that's why it's so important you hear everybody say, take the photos. You may not like looking at yourself in the mirror, but take the photos anyway. You'll be amazed. 6 months, 3 months, a year, you'll just be amazed at the difference if you're consistent and you stick with it. So, and I also wrote that I'm really thankful for all you warriors that have helped me. I could not have done what I've done without your help. I know for a fact, because I've tried doing this throughout my many years. I can't tell you how many programs I've started and stopped, but y'all have helped encourage me, and it's been really great in my golden years, because good God, I didn't start till I was 70. Who does crap like that? Excuse me, I can't believe I said that. Anyway, so then I went on to write. So Dallas, if you see this, I want you and others to know that I finally started doing your DDP slow-mo as well as Christmas stretch workouts with you and Paige McMahon. They weren't married yet. Almost every morning and every night. And y'all, if you need flexibility, it's worth taking that extra time to do those stretching workouts in addition to your regular DDPY workouts. They do make a difference. I promise you that I will post videos to prove it. And y'all, I do have videos to prove just how much my flexibility has improved. And I have to tell you, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm waiting until, I don't know how much longer it's going to take. But when you're doing the stretch where you put your legs out like in a V on the floor and you bend over, and Paige can get down like this with her arms and her head is touching the floor. I'm like this far from getting my nose to the floor, and I'm just like so excited. I can't wait till that day. And you better believe, I'm going to post that thing everywhere. Anyway, I digress. So, I promised that I would take the videos. Okay. And by the way, I welcome any suggestions you have that helped you nail your roundhouse kicks with the straight leg. I am so envious of you all who can do those roundhouse kicks. And I'm getting there, but that's why I'm working so hard on doing this flexibility stuff, these workouts. Anyway, I'm going to hang up for now. I'm just so excited to have been in this group, and y'all have kind of welcomed me and encouraged me And I'm so happy to see we have more people my age, and it's like, it's a lot of fun. And y'all are helping to keep me stay young, feel young. I just can't thank you enough, and I'm going to sign out now. Hallelujah and a bang. Good night.